and we've made it to the Mansfield racetrack. Alrighty, it is Sunday morning at the moment, and I have ridden out to the Mansfield racetrack because there is a 6-hour challenge on. So basically you either do it by yourself or in a team of 4. You just ride around the racetrack for 6 hours. I've done it twice in my life, and one time I ended up doing it, I was in a team of 4 and I ended up doing 4 of the 6 hours. So it's a hard day and it's been fucking windy the whole way out here. So I've been riding for 52 minutes and literally I'd say 75% of that was into a straight block headwind the whole way here. Alright, the race has been going on for about an hour and a half now, and this group here is like the main peloton is just coming through. Oh, there's a fast group around the back there, because Dylan's doing the full 6 hours, so I don't know where he is at the moment, but he must be out there somewhere. Alright, well it's currently 10:26 and they don't finish the 6 hour until 3 PM, so they've got a lot of riding to go. Alright, so in this box is my new helmet that it's not new, but it's very good condition, and I'm finally going to get rid of this synth. A few weeks ago I was scrolling through Trade Me and I came across this S-Works Prevail. I used to have one of these in 2015 and it was literally the best helmet I've ever had in my entire life. I told Dylan on our ride yesterday they got one and he was very jealous that I found one. These helmets have been like out of production for like 3 years and they're still in perfect condition. Usually these little bits here are the first bits to come off. That's how you can tell if they're really worn, and it still even has a little Prevail down there. No sweat marks or anything inside, and it's in bloody good nick. Right, first try on of the new helmet. This is a medium. I'm pretty sure last time I had one of these I had a really small head and it was a small. Clip it up and we're good to go. And what does it look like with the Siroccos? I think it's going to look better with the white Siroccos, but there we go. Alright, I've left the racetrack now. I'm pretty sure I left, and Dylan and Canon and them, they still had like 2 hours 45 to go, so they've still got a lot of riding to get under their belt. I may or may not have whacked the sticker on and gone out for a few laps, but I went and did a few laps with those boys and they are flying, eh? Like, it's real windy on 2 of the back straights and the home straight, and they were like still pumping out, like we were like 37 on the straights and then like 45 in the tailwind, so they're gonna get a few K done. I'm pretty sure Dylan said over the 6 hours they usually do about 230K. Anyway, I'm gonna ride back now in the new helmet and it's already feeling so much better, so much lighter, and sweat isn't just dripping into my eyes constantly, which is bloody ideal. That's today's ride over. My legs are pretty cracked, but 2 hours 13 to 2.25 hours, 65K, and half of it was into a block headwind, so nothing to shy away at. Alrighty, my first week back of proper training in probably almost over a year, like proper actual planned consistent training. We'll just bring up Strava here. Alright, so if we bring up Strava and we go back to the last week, here we go. So it wasn't a huge week obviously, but like considering that I still doing school and all that stuff. Alright, so the week ended up being 301 kilometers, a 300 kilometer week, which isn't a huge week, but it's still pretty decent. As you can see, very inconsistent training. But 11 hours on the bike and almost 2,000 meters of climbing. So yeah, it was actually really good to be back out on the bike and having some consistent training, and I'm going to try and do it this week. Today's actually Monday now that I'm making this bit of the video, so I've had a rest day today because Mondays always tended to be my rest day when Josh used to coach me, so I'm just going to continue that on. So from here, I'm going to do Monday's rest day, Tuesday's efforts, or an hour and a half hard ride. So usually on a Tuesday I do like a jump session or like a 1 minute on, 1 minute off on the indoor trainer, depending on, because it's starting to go winter now in New Zealand, so I'm probably going to head out more onto the trainer. And then Wednesday is just going to be a longish ride. There's usually, what I brought the lights for was Capital Cycles, which is a bike store in Wellington, have a night ride that starts at 6 p.m. on a Wednesday, so I'm going to head out and do that. It's usually about 2 hours, so that's a bit of an endurance ride on a Wednesday. And then Thursday again is another interval effort session, so I'm going to try and continue the Tuesdays, Thursdays, the hard ones. Friday just head out for an hour to an hour and a half easy-ish, just rolling the legs over, and then Saturday doing either 3-4 hours with efforts, and then Sunday obviously a long group ride. And if I try and just do that through the whole of through winter, I'm pretty sure I should be able to get fit. Obviously my first big race for the team is going to be Dynamo Series round 1, which is, so here's the big teams race. So here's the first round here, race 1 Cambridge. It is the Dynamo Series. So that race is on the 22nd of September. Alright, so from today's date that I'm making this video, the 20th of May, I have exactly 125 days until the first race on the 22nd of September. So 125 days seems like a lot of time, but that is not a lot of time to get fit for like this elite level racing. So I'm really going to have to step into those interval sessions on a Tuesday and Thursday. Those are the two ones that are going to be very important. Then obviously the rest of the time I'm just going to build that endurance up, and I think I can do it. Like, I'm pretty motivated now. It's really weird, like sometimes when I got down, when I had my ups and downs in cycling, that I've still always come back to it because I just have that love and that passion for cycling that I don't have for really anything else. Literally, last time I quit, I never thought I never wanted to see a bike again. The thought of going out for a 100-kilometer endurance ride used to make me just want to die, and it just seemed like the worst thing ever. But now I'm like back in. I've given myself a bit of time. I've established a team. I had a bit of a bad team experience with my last team, and that ended on really bad terms. So I've found a new team, and we've got all this stuff coming. I can see a clear goal at the end. I know what I want to achieve, so I'm gonna just get out there, get the training done, and just rip it this year. But yeah, that is going to round up today's video. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, I would really appreciate it if you would. I have a lot of training videos coming up over the next few months, and then we're just going to smash it for the Dynamo Series, and then we've got Tour of Southland coming up, and then we've got New Zealand Cycle Classic like we have every year. Lots and lots of race videos, and we're just going to keep the ball rolling. So thanks for watching this one. Give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take your clothes off.